So we got the Kayaki and the Nogi in stock.
Now, before the actual video starts, I want to start off by saying the premise a little, and that's that me and a couple of friends went to look for locations that were in this photo book. Now, those of you who have this, open it up and start looking for locations and seeing the different photos and see if you can spot which ones we went to. I hope you enjoy the video and have fun. Alright, so I'm here and I'm going to do something special today. So we're going to go over and see what we're going to do. Images like as a flow and everything, but I don't think nothing stuck out to me.
All you Saito Asuka fans, he didn't like her photo book, alright?
I like the flow, but I didn't like any.
He didn't like it. He's like, oh dude, Ash sucks, bro.
The card's a mess, dude. Don't judge me, okay?
It's alright. It's all good.
Gonna get some Asian brunch at 10 Ren's tea time. And then we need to figure out what the plan is.
She's using it to be the stepping stone, so. Like most girls.
Yeah, there's a lot. You recognize this place?
I don't think I've ever seen it before, actually. Certainly not in a book.
Certainly not in a book about other books, like passports. Oh, it's so bright. Alright, so this is where one of the photos was actually at. You see right here, sign right here, like this, or like that. It's basically how it was.
So we couldn't quite decipher where one of the corners was. So let's just go to a random one, get some bokeh going, and hope for the best.
I think we found the actual place where it's at. If you look in the photo book, this place right here is actually similar to it, and that these windows over here are actually very similar as well. I think it might be more over here, like over here on this side, because over there, like that's too much of an angle. It might be like, it might be like over here. It might be like over here.
Hi. I'm here too. How you doing?
We definitely weren't about to cut corners and just go to a random corner.
Definitely not.
Cut corners, get it?
Huh.
Get it?
Mayan probably sat exactly where Jim is sitting right now.
Take my picture.
Dude, my butt has been blessed by a goddess, dude.
No one else is set up.
I think we found all of the Mayan shots from this area, but now onto the real journey. The journey to find a bathroom. Where are we going next?
Santa Monica? Just like roll up.
Yeah, we're here at another location, and this is actually in the hotel where she stayed, so this might be interesting.
Unfortunately, I did ask with their manager. Didn't let us take no photos. I had to pretend that I was trying to shoot for a future event. So maybe someday I'll find some idol to take pictures there, and we'll just we have his card, so that's cool.
My heart was racing when I saw like these are the green chairs she was sitting on, dude.
Alright guys, so as you heard, we were at the hotel, but we couldn't take any—
Jesus, dude. What happened to the floor?
We couldn't take any video or photos in there. So we were there, we asked the manager, he said no. So now we're going over there to the beach and see what's up.
You couldn't even be sneaky about it. Like, the manager was just chilling in the lobby, dude. Can you just like see? Get the fish, let's get out.
Alright, so because our last attempt was a little bit of a bust, we figured we might as well hit up the beach and get some nice lewd bikini shots. Look, you see how blurry that background is? It's not because I have a good lens, alright? It's we're that far away.
Okay guys, so that does it for our adventure of looking for Shiraishi Mai's kind of locations that she did in the photo book. There wasn't a lot, especially since some places we couldn't actually take pictures in, but nonetheless it was fun. I have these people with me. Just overall, great stuff. Leave a like and subscribe to all of these people. Thank you all for watching that video. Now, I want to explain one thing real quick. We couldn't go inside the hotel and record because they didn't let us, but right now I will actually show you how the layout was sort of in the hotel. Now, let's pretend that this is the actual hotel, and over here were the seats. Over here was the front entrance, and there was a table right here, other tables over here. That kind of looks like my face now. And over here was a little bar area. Over here were windows / doors that led to the outside. And I think over here was like a couch or something, if I remember right. Over here was like stairs, and over here was like a little section. I'm not 100% sure what that is. I think that was a front desk. But these chairs right here are actually where she was sitting. So they're actually smaller in person than you think. When you see it in the photo book, they look pretty big, but in person, they're not that big. Like when she sits in it, it looks like 3 people could sit in there with her, but like maybe like me, only I could sit there, or one of my buddies could sit there. It wasn't that big of an area. And also, they asked us not to take pictures because you need to schedule something before. So, I mean, really, we're not going to schedule something just for this. They probably charge a lot of money or something. But these were the chairs. They probably established a time to take pictures, and they probably moved this table over here when they actually did the photos, and this table over here because there's some stuff in the way. And another thing, if it seemed like there weren't a lot of locations we went to, is because a lot of the shots are actually in the hotel room, and the rest of the shots are kind of like vague beach photos. So that's why we went to the beach to make up for those. And one last bit is that a lot of them were actually taken in San Diego. It was more than I thought. Like a lot of the ones where she's wearing the same dress are actually in San Diego, and I think those would have been cool images to go see, but unfortunately we live next to LA and not near San Diego, so that's why we did that. But that does it for this video. You can go see the part 1 that I did where I actually critiqued it as a photographer and not a fan, and see my opinions on it. And I hope you enjoyed this video, and you will enjoy that video if you haven't watched it. Thank you all for watching. You can subscribe to keep up to date with me. You can like the video and share it with your friends. Hopefully Shiraishi sees this. That's my hope for this video. Thank you all for watching.